Diagonal tacking stitch. At the end of this class, you'll be able to sew a diagonal tacking stitch, determine the applications of the diagonal tacking stitch, how to do the diagonal tacking stitch. I hope from the previous class you remember what a diagonal tacking stitch is. This is what it looks like. Now let's see how it is sewn. Step 1. Work with single or double thread knotted at the end. Step 2. Start on the right unless you are left-handed. Step 3. Work the needle upwards from right to left, just as you see here, diagonal tacking as slanting stitches. Step 4. Continue until the end of the line. Step 5. End a line of diagonal tacking with one back stitch and tie a knot by taking a small stitch and inserting the needle through the loop, pulling it and securing the knot. So that's a diagonal tacking stitch. This is what the right side of the diagonal tacking stitch looks like. And this is what the wrong side of the diagonal tacking stitch looks like. Step 6. To release the tacking stitches, just cut off the knot at both ends and pull out the thread. Now let's see the applications of the diagonal tacking stitch. The applications of the diagonal tacking stitch. Diagonal tacking is temporarily used to hold two or more pieces of fabric together. They are used in dressmaking and tailoring to secure the outside material to the lining, particularly where the lining is eased onto the material, as often is the case. Diagonal tacking is also used to tack layers of fabric together before they start quilting. With that, we come to the end of this class. Before we leave, let's recall what you have learnt in this class. The way of sewing the diagonal tacking stitch. Diagonal tacking are slanting stitches made by working the needle upwards from right to left. The line of diagonal stitches is ended with a back stitch and a knot. The different applications of the diagonal tacking stitch. Diagonal tacking stitch is used to secure the outside material to the lining, particularly where the lining is eased onto the material, to tack layers of fabric together before they start quilting. Take the next class to know about the fourth and last type of tacking stitch, the slip tacking stitch.